This webinar is entitled Budget Modification Step 2. So you've seen Budget Modification Step 1, and so now this is Step 2. Once you submitted the request for budget revision, on our end, we will open up access. We will give you access to all the budget forms, and we'll send you an email saying, hey, you now have access to budget forms, and the application, the status on your end would be revision in process. So the first thing we want to do is log into Sage. And we want you to go to and click on the Documents tab. Now, this is a test site, so you won't see all these here. You'll only see the application that you've been awarded through the Office of Faith-Based Initiatives. So let's say Social Innovation 2019. And you want to go to the status and you want to click on revision in process. I don't think you'll see all these other statuses, but you will see revision in process. Click search. And then you'll see the name of your organization. Again, this is a test organization, your application number, and then your grant number, and then it'll say revision in process. Click on that. And so once you get onto the document snapshot page, you'll be able to go into, you would hover over forms, scroll down to personnel, and then you will be able, now again, this is a test site, so it doesn't look anything like what your personnel page looks like, but this is where you would make those changes here, right? You can, under name X, staff person, the annual salary, the standard weekly hours, the weekly hours per project, and the grant funds requested from the state. So you would increase or decrease this line item by increasing or decreasing another line item here. Whenever you make a change on any budget form, we want you to hit save. And it's critical that you hit save because we don't have auto save. And you'll see this word, these two buttons here, they'll be processing. Once Sage has stopped processing, it'll say another small window will pop up, page information. It'll say the information has been saved. Then you hover over forms and you scroll down to, let's say, consultant contractors, if you need to move money from there to another line item budget. So you go here and you find out where on this page you need to reduce the dollar amount and increase another line item. So this is where you would do that if you needed to do that on this page. You make any changes on this page, you hit save. And then you would hover over forms, scroll down to other cost categories, if that's the case. And if you need to reduce or increase line items in here, if you want to reduce, for example, just your travel from 1,000 to 200, you would do it here. And then that $800, you would reallocate it on another line item, whether that's in personnel or consultants, wherever it is that you're saying you're going to reduce and increase. After you've done that, you hit save. And then you hover over forms, scroll down to the overall budget page. And when you get to this page, the only thing we need you to do is hit save. Hitting save will populate this page from all the changes that you made in the other budget forms. So once you hit save, just make sure that everything populates correctly and that it says, whatever the dollar amount you were approved for, that it doesn't exceed that dollar amount here. And once you've done that, you scroll up to status change and you click the apply status for revision submitted. Once the revision is submitted, I need you to email me and say, hey, Eddie, the revision has been submitted. I completed step 2. Once I get that email from you, then I will then review the submitted revision and change the status to approved and then executed. Then I'll email you and say, hey, Rochelle, the budget modification has been approved. I need you now to initiate a final report, which you would go to the application, go to related documents, scroll down, and there should be a link. There'll be a link up here that says initiate final report, and then you initiate the final report. You have until tomorrow, July 31st, to get the application in. Thanks.